Tonight, Maryland education leaders plan to take a closer look at the impact of some of these zero-tolerance policies in public schools after a suspension in Northern Virginia ended with a teen's suicide. Jeff Hager reports tonight the tragedy is forcing administrators to examine the consequences of some of these get tough policies.
Headlines in the Washington Post are turning the heads of some state school board members here in Maryland after a student who admitted to buying a fake drug from a classmate was kicked off the football team, transferred from his school, and then took his life. Some Towson University students say such disciplinary actions in K through 12 can carry dire consequences.
These two kids just got in a fight with each other in the cafeteria, and they kicked both of them out.
Like, once you kick a kid out of school, it's like, what are they supposed to do?
He was a bit depressed, but I think he rebounded after a while. It just took him a while to get over it. He was really upset.
But 15-year-old Nick Steuben never got over his dismissal from W.T. Woodson High School in Fairfax County. And now some Maryland education leaders want districts here to take a second look at their own policies.
My strong sense is that zero-tolerance approaches do not work.
Dr. Andres Alonso backed away from such an approach when he arrived at a district that had ordered up 26,000 suspensions in a single year. That's 26,000 suspensions in a system with only 83,000 students.
The response to every incident in the school system was just a kind of knee-jerk, take the kid out of school.
Baltimore County's disciplinary policy is considered one of the toughest in the state.
When they do make mistakes and when those things happen, sometimes there are consequences to that.
But in spite of those tough words, the district's top enforcer, Dale Ronzon, says what happened to Nick Steuben couldn't happen here.
The look-alike drug is an offense that we do look at, and again, I believe it's a Category 2, which gives the administrator and everybody complete freedom from anything from an in-school suspension to in-school counseling to ultimately suspension expulsion, depending on what they were doing with that.
Ronzon says if a student is buying a fake drug or trying to sell it, would make a big difference in how they're dealt with. It's a distinction that didn't exist in Nick Steuben's case. Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.